Hi guys, Melissa Prickett here, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how I schedule my week to make sure I get everything in. I have a full-time job, so this is how I schedule it. And for those of you who are full-time moms, you would schedule it probably completely different. But this works for me and allows me to really stay on track. So the first thing that you'll notice is a lot of gray space in the middle, Monday through Friday, and that's because I have, like I mentioned, I have a day job. So I do work out of my house, but I see customers probably 4 days a week. So I do have a little bit of flexibility in my schedule. But for the most part, my hours are going to be about 8:30 to 5 with no lunch. I know on Mondays I start at 7:30. I have a conference call at 7:30, and then I still go to about 5 just to get some extra stuff done. I usually work from home on Mondays, and then the rest of the week generally about 8:30 to 5. Now I do start earlier than that sometimes. I do start later. I do end later, but for the most part, those are my standard hours, and I'll just eat in my car. I won't even take a lunch. I'll pack something in my car. So that's kind of blocked out as my general business hours for my day job. Then I do vital behavior number one every day, which is be a product of the product. So I get up about 6:15 and I do my workout, usually between 6:30 and 7:30. So those are scheduled Monday through Friday about 6:30, and then on the weekends I get up a little bit later. I'll usually be working out about 9 o'clock. I don't work out 7 days a week, but I do probably work out 6 days a week. And so there might be a day in the middle of the week, like Tuesday or Wednesday, where I have an early drive to Indiana or something like that. And so those would be my rest days. But for the most part, that is me getting my workout in first thing before anything else to get it done. And if I leave it to the end of the day, I'll never get done. And then I drink my Shakeology, take my shower, listen to my personal development, listen to my podcast while I'm getting ready in the morning, and then I'm out the door for work. So that's vital behavior number two. It's not on here because it's just really part of my standard day. It's 99% audio. I listen to the National Wake Up Call. I listen to a lot of Chalene Johnson. I listen to really great podcasts, which is all free on a free app on my phone, and I do that about 20 minutes in the morning while I'm getting ready for work. I also have a ton of stuff on audiobooks and whatnot, and I listen in the car probably 10 hours a week to personal development in the car. I don't listen to the radio anymore, and CDs, I just listen to personal development. And then I do have a couple books I'm reading, and I get in a little bit of time there, but pretty much my personal development is built into the time that I'm spending either getting ready or driving to see my customers. The little blue that you will see is my social media schedule. I do not stop and do my social media at that time. That is the ultimate time for me to be sending my posts out to my followers. So I usually have those scheduled. I actually have somebody who's helping me with that. They do a lot of the work, and then everything else is pretty much scheduled. Now I might pre-record some videos and then upload them in between appointments at 2:55, but I'm not stopping and doing my social media at that time. It's all done really in one core group of time, and then that's when it's scheduled. So that's just kind of a reminder to me to make sure that I check and everything that got posted correctly. So that's my day job. That is my workout time. That's my personal development. Then I sit down with my husband every Sunday, and we look at what do we have scheduled for the week. So a lot of times on Sunday nights, we'll do grocery shopping, we'll do meal prep, we'll have dinner together at home, we might barbecue, watch Game of Thrones, Walking Dead, something like that. So Sunday evening is usually a night to spend with my husband, kind of unwind and get ready for the week. We should do our finances before that. So that's why that's in orange. It's a little bit different than spending quality time with your husband, even though we do it together. And then we look at what else do we have going on for the week. So we've got some Monday night, we've got some stuff scheduled together. So I've got that planned out. On Wednesday, we have a concert that we're going to. So anything in purple, we're going to a brunch with his mom for late Mother's Day. Then anything in purple is time spent with my husband. And a lot of times Friday too, but we don't have anything planned on Friday yet. So that's why it's not scheduled in there. But as soon as we pick something to do, I will put that on my calendar. So very important to schedule time with your spouse if you have one. They appreciate it. And my husband knows that I'm working very hard in this business, but I also stop when he gets home from dinner, I have dinner with him every night. I spend time with him. I ask him how his day was. I make sure he's an important part of my life, and then I get back to work. So the yellow is really things that I have personally scheduled. So if I have a book club meeting or a Toastmasters meeting, I've got a yoga class I'm going to that I've already signed up for and paid for. I have a friend's birthday party. So anything that's for me personally that doesn't necessarily involve my husband is yellow. So that's a couple of things that I've got scheduled out for me. If I go get my nails done or massage or anything like that on a rare occasion, then that's going to be for me. And that's pretty much how I schedule my day. And then I put my all of my Beachbody business in green because it's money to me. And a lot of times I work from home on Mondays, so I get to participate in a leadership call if I have time. So that's a break that I take on Mondays. And then I try and schedule 2 power hours every day. So pretty much Monday through Friday, I've got one. As soon as I get done with work, I try and squeeze in an hour before hubby comes home. Like I said, I spend time with him, but then I go back up into my office, spend another hour, whether or not I'm talking to one of my coaches or inviting or doing videos or anything like that, getting my invites, follow up and challenge groups, checking in with my challenge groups, all that stuff. And then on the weekends, I try and do it early as well. So getting up early, getting my workout in, and then getting my 2 hours of business time in. Do I work longer hours than this? Sometimes. Do I work shorter hours than this? Sometimes. But if I've got it scheduled, then that's the time that I make it happen. And then all the white space is time to, do laundry, play with the dog, maybe go for a walk, all those other things that happen in life, water the plants, plenty of white space, plenty of time to get other things done. I know we're all busy people, but this works for me to really follow the 3 vital behaviors, to make time for my day job, my family, and my business. And this is how I get it done. I just use a Google Calendar. Everything I've shown you today is free. You just need to, and it takes 5 minutes every Sunday to sit down, schedule the time with my husband, and schedule my business hours and what I've got going on for the week, and then just stick to it. So I hope that's helpful to you, and I hope you all have a great day. Thanks.